insert coin. Back to split, legging hits to the groin. Live in Mortal Kombat versus Shao Kahn. Resemble dad and mom just to face my fear. I had not to care to conquer life. Needed balls, bollocks, cojones to embrace aloneness. Hearing your life's less made my decisions lifeless, but I digress. You 90s rulers of life a mess by your behest. We do all what you say for a quest. Intention the best creates intended tension. Thinking there's secrets in the Snowden. Mad after facts out and about, so we spout hate to what we create. An endless cycle, the fate we articulate, capitulate. Forward checkmate on a checkerboard. Rise on a ripcord to see pots, pans. Looking up for fellow follow fans who sing praise and worship under all. But we can't have that unwanted subscription. We only subscribe to accomplish aspirations for those we say
I can go anywhere.
What's up, guys? It's Nikki Lachey, and you are listening to Beyond Borders with Rose Gold and Kid Gravity.
The views and opinions of this podcast are solely those of the host, Beyond Borders Media. And trust me, if you hear something you didn't like, go do your research.
Folk, tonight we talk about strength. Now, if y'all watch in y'all's Matrix called the MCU, the strongest person is arguably Thor. Arguably. And he has a hammer that shows his strength. But we all know from the black perspective that the true strength of the MCU passed away tragically 2 months ago, and that was Chadwick Boseman, aka Black Panther. And his strength will not be denied, so much so they are not replacing that man. This is Kid Gravity. Thank you for joining us on a special Saturday edition of Beyond Borders with Rose Gold and Kid Gravity. Now, Rose Gold is home. She's listening to this because she said this is going to sound like some fuckery, and I don't want to be part of it. So I said, that is great, because I'm going to get you tomorrow on the show. But an interesting topic came up, and I have a friend who does a fellow podcast, and she said she's going to smoke me on this topic. Okay. And I want to see this, but we are talking about who is stronger, black men or black women. So before we get into it, I'm going to let my guest introduce herself, and then we're going to get into it.
Yeah. No, I mean, my intention is to, honestly, all jokes aside, get an understanding of both sides. I don't necessarily think of smoking you today on this conversation, because I think this is a collective conversation we should be having, you know what I mean, to get an understanding. But when we talk politics, that's the one I intend to smoke you on.
That's fine with me.
Okay. But my
and folk, she decided to put out the monologue and did not tell us who she was, but that's okay.
Yeah. So Bailee from You Know That's Real podcast.
Yes.
With my brother. It's a light-hearted, fun podcast, 30 minutes. We try to keep it at 30 minutes. This was a crazy year, so we decided to have that pod to, be a reason people can laugh and smile for 30 minutes every Tuesday. But I don't know if I'm going to tell them about what I have coming, so I'm not going to talk about that. But that's going to be one where we actually get into deeper topics. But I'll talk about that another time.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, folks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does. Her and her brother do great work. And we were supposed to do this show last night, but she's on the West Coast, time differences, and Antifa. Corralled all of that. So it's okay. We're doing it today. It's Saturday night. Y'all ain't got nothing to do because y'all just watched Sarah Fuller be the first woman in NCAA history to score a point in the Power 5. I don't care. Well, she kicked the extra point, so I don't care.
And it went in?
It went in.
Wow.
Yeah, so I could give a shit. Anyway.
Makes both of us.
Yes, I could give a shit. But I'm pretty sure they still lost the game. But whatever. This is not what we're going to talk about today. Today is about black folks.
Right.
Black folks. This subject came up because, as y'all know, I'm a fan of Jesse Lee Peterson's. And yesterday he had on Monique. And it was a great interview. And Shout out to his people for putting their trailer together the day before because it made it look like it was going to go left. But it was actually a great conversation. My wife and I sat in the room together and we actually listened to it. And it was engaging. And as he was leaving, a subject came up with strength in our community. And of course, my wife chimed in and said that black women are stronger than black men because y'all go through too much. So I said, that is a hell of a topic and I'm going to do it. And again, like I said, Antifa stopped it, but we're here tonight. And I put on the OJ glove, y'all, because somebody finna get killed tonight.
Oh Lord!
And there's gonna be no evidence. I'm just fooling, folks. This is gonna be a fun conversation. So, black folks. I want to make sure before we start, two things, Bailee. We gotta do a little house cleaning first.
Okay.
So, you're gonna get initiated with this.
Oh yeah, it's my first time here, huh?
Yes, this is your first time because you don't subscribe to our podcast, even though I'm subscribed to yours. But that's okay.
What are you talking about? I just subscribe.
Oh, okay. Well, you could leave an Apple Podcast review so they can find us. But that's okay.
Sir.
Black business, but that's okay. Okay, so this is for before we start. I usually do this in the middle of the show, but I'm going to do it here. IG models, it's going to be okay. We got 19 more days left in this year. 19 more days. I know COVID's been hell. It's COVID-19, 19 more days. It's going to be okay. The love letter, Kid Gravity, is being penned right now. See, here's the book where it's in. It's in here. I'm just editing it. You know, screenwriting work has taken a little bit of time, but we're going to get it together. You know what? I'm going to do something nice for you, IG models. I'm going to do this on video. I'm going to have the nice Santa hat on. I might even put on the robe. It's going to look real sexy. I might even do it under the fake Christmas tree at my mama's house. We'll see how it goes. But IG models, it's going to be okay. 19 more days. You get yours vaccine. Y'all can get flown out again. It's going to be okay.
No, that's real.
Yeah, of course. And the second thing. It's coming soon, folks. The merch is coming soon. 2020, we knew people, we did announce in April we were going to do it, but, you know, we were nice and said, you know, we're not going to charge people because we know people are hurting out there, so we're not going to charge. 2021, we're going to hit y'all's pockets. We got some nice stuff coming. We got some t-shirts, some sweatshirts. You know, we might do the canvas bag. That's Rose's idea. The canvas bag, have our logo on it. It's going to look real nice. So if y'all really want to support us and support the black businesses, let's 2021 January, the merch. All right, let's get into the show.
Do it.
Black people, we love telling each other and the rest of the world how strong we are, how we don't take no shit, how we strong and independent. So we bloviate for everybody else, but together, we don't really like each other. There's a war going on outside. Makes me wonder. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. But we got to understand. We're stronger together than apart. But right now, we're apart. And the men are whipping out their swords. The ladies are whipping out their dildos. We're trying to see who has the better thickness, who can stand up. Because the women say we're weak. Us men say that y'all are uncouth. And with the advent of Kevin Samuels and his meteoric rise on YouTube and World Star, the women are having their strength questioned. This election has questioned their strength. Kamala Harris's unsubstantiated claims of being black have been challenged. Michelle Obama's gender has been challenged. So we need to know, folks. And I hope there's enough people in here. Put in some comments. Who do you think is stronger, black men or black women? I say it's the men. I'm going to let Bailee.
Men for real?
I think it's the men.
Wow.
But I'm going to let Bailee because I know she's going to advocate for the women's.
Right. I didn't even know that you thought that that's what I would. I don't
know.
I know.
When I presented this topic and the way you were going, I assumed you were going to say the women. I thought you were going to advocate for the women. But I could be wrong because I'm Kid Gravity and I over-assume everything. Especially
am
when I
like-
don't do research on it. I overassume. But I'm going to let you give out your opinion, and then we're going to get into the show.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna say women in general, but black women especially in this situation to answer this question. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
So the women are stronger.
Then the men? Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Actually, that's why I'm kind of surprised you don't agree because it's like that's a lot of your premise to your issues right now with our community from our conversations that we have sidebars or just you know what I mean when we're on with Gabe or Frank. Seems like you guys are all on one accord when it comes to the crux or the the foundation of the issues right now in the black community are the men, right? Either the absence of or just maybe even men being quote simps. That word has been causing a lot of problems lately, or just the destruction of the black man, the feminization of black men. So I thought that is why it would be kind of clear that it's obvious that black women are stronger because a lot of the issues right now stem from the black man, which actually shows no strength. So if you're being weakened by women, if you're being weakened by, and I'm talking about heterosexual males here. If you're acting like a chick and you're straight, being told that it's okay to act like a female, then no. But so I feel like because of those things, yeah, so definitely right now black women are stronger. If you think about it.
That's great.
What a difference it would be in the community if the men were stronger
Okay.
right now.
Okay. I say it's the men for this. Because for all the crap we go through, nobody cares about us. Our stories are
Everybody
not.
cares about you. Oh, let me shut up. I'm gonna let you finish. 'Cause I'm sorry.
Our
That's my
stories
bad
aren't
habit.
told. No, it's fine. If you want to chime in, it's fine.
Oh, no.
It's
I'm gonna let
fine.
you get
We're
out there.
cool.
Yeah.
We're cool. If I know it's gonna go left, I'll just
no.
mute you, and we will sound real fast, and then we come
Right.
back together.
Uh-huh.
But again, black men, I say we are the stronger ones because we see how the world uses us as the focal point for the debauchery that goes on in the black community. You're correct on that. But we're also fighting an internal war amongst ourselves, as is the simps, as is we have so many different factions of black men. We have the regular black men that, you have people that like to say on code. They want to just, make sure their families are straight out here and make sure they can provide and protect. But then we have to also fight with the simps. We got to fight sometimes with the SYSBM dudes because, they don't really like black women.
What's SYSBM?
Save yourself, black man.
Oh.
So it's basically a movement of black men that say, get away from, let the white man have y'all, and we just going to either be by ourselves or go out of the country for our women. Which is fine, brothers, you go do what you need to do, go find your happiness, I could give a shit. But we have to fight that war. We also have to fight the war with the so-called white man, which is, okay, that's self-explanatory. Okay. Now we have to fight with the upper echelon black women who have the 17 degrees, but they're still in debt. And we also got to fight with them. They make $100,000 a year, but have no happiness. And when you give a fair and balanced critique, they don't like it. You got to fight the insults. When something goes wrong in the black community, like you said, it's always the black man's fault. We try to preach accountability and cooperation. It falls on deaf ears. Then when we say, okay, you know what? We're going to go find happiness elsewhere. We don't love ourselves and we hate our mama. And it's self-hate. So with all that going on and the fact that they don't like even an organization, and I'm sorry, I'm going to bring them up on here. Even an organization like Black Lives Matter, aka BLM, even they don't like black men because they want to destroy the patriarchy. I say women are weaker because even with the same things you could put on black men and we transfer it to you, you still get promoted. They still put you out there. Y'all are the diversity hires that they use. They don't use us. So that's why I have that opinion.
Oh, so you're basically saying the things I listed are more internal to us, but externally, you still feel like when we go out in the world that we deal with less than you.
Well, when you say you're strong and independent, that's internal.
That's what I'm saying. So you're saying like the issues that I listed, you don't believe, even though a lot falls on your back. See, and that's the thing. It's like, are you stronger because you're failing? So I think that would equate that you're weaker. Yes, you deal with those
It's
things.
not more about failing. It's more about let's line up what we have to go through and what we've accomplished.
Right, but
It's not. I think black men are ahead.
I don't think you guys are ahead.
I mean, okay.
No, I'm just saying, 'cause think about it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you guys, I will say you probably deal with more, yes. But to be deemed the stronger one, you would have to be actually dealing with it, not just taking them hits. I don't feel like you guys. I feel like you're just taking them. I don't feel like you're doing well with dealing with them personally. I don't. Like for example, you know, I know you don't like BLM organization. I know you and I both have had conversations about that on the side. But let's just use them for an example. When you get on TV, who do you see? Who do you see screaming the loudest? Who do you see more outspoken? Who do you see being strong? It's the women.
You
Then,
don't
like
want to
for
go there
example,
with me.
let's go to.
You don't want to go there with me.
No, just
You
use
know
that.
why they do that though?
No, but I'm just
Because-
saying. But then turn on CNN. You see Van Jones crying on national television when Biden is elected president. It's just things like that. Like women on the out.
Well,
black
Van
women.
Jones is
saying.
Van Jones is he was paid to do that.
But I'm saying a strong man wouldn't take any money to look like that on television.
But I don't think he identifies himself as black anyway. He
How do you
cool.
not
I don't think
identify
so.
yourself?
I'm not. Listen, this is my opinion.
Right. I mean, I'm just
Van
saying.
Jones. Listen, Van Jones don't go to the hood. We know this.
But hey, the hood doesn't necessarily mean black though.
I don't know. I'm just saying he
Yeah.
doesn't come down. He don't come down the street level.
Okay.
He stay up there with Cuomo and Lemon.
But I'm just
Because
saying.
no real black. Okay, do you understand? He was the only black man in this country that cried on TV for
Hasn't John
Biden.
Lemon?
He didn't even say Kamala. He cried for Biden.
Right.
How do you cry for the white man?
Hey, let's look. I'm telling you. All I'm saying is
Again, but that goes back to what I said before about us black men fighting an internal war with ourselves. We're calling him out. We call out that no neck Negro Roland Martin because he's sitting there making us look bad.
You see Roland Martin's features all in the middle of his head. You notice that? Like his face is so big around, but all the features are all in the middle. It's like when you boil rice.
Oh snap! Solo Dolo showed up. I think I done made it. When Solo Dolo showed up, I think I made it. My man said Van Jones gets paid to cry does not represent black man. Fact. Because look at it this way, and I'll prove it to you. So he cried when Biden got in, right? Months prior, he was defending Trump, and he was real serious. What the hell changed?
Who was serious? I'm sorry. What'd you say? I'm sorry, I missed that part.
When I said when Biden got in, we all saw Van Jones cry. I dissed him on our aftermath show on that, and Rose got mad at me for that.
Let's get into this real quick. I want to get into strength as far as what?
I'm
What's
not
the mirror here?
I'm
What's the
talking
mirror?
about again what we go through as
what do you-
opposed to what we get up. Are
strength-
you
But strength isn't dictated on what you go through. It's dictated on how you deal with what you go through.
we are dealing
what
with
you
it.
go through is not
But
in your control.
Well, we are dealing with it.
But how you're dealing with it
How?
determines the strength. I'm saying generally, how you deal with what you're going through determines the strength, and not what's thrown at you. Because what's thrown at you is outside of your control. So if you're asking me who deals with more, then of course the answer would be you. But if you're asking who deals with what they're thrown better, it would be black women.
In what respect?
Oh, you just said all the things that you run across the board. Highly educated, money.
But they do that for y'all. They do that for y'all so you guys can have control over the community, because every community on the planet knows that if you're led by women, it's easier to get things passed in there.
Right.
It's easier for control. So I don't see that as a strength. I see that as a
Why?
weakness.
So you would rather us turn down jobs and money to be stronger? Is that what you're saying?
What do you mean turn down jobs?
I'm saying you say that.
So you're willing to take jobs and money to sell out your family,
How?
sell out your community, but that's what
I'm
they
asking you.
do.
I'm asking you. What would you rather be done then? not work?
I ain't say you didn't have to work, but you got to work
Just
with
don't
your
make more
man.
money.
You got to work with your man.
Uh-huh.
You can't say I don't need no man
Oh, I agree with that.
before this COVID hit. Now you on film saying how you need black men.
Right.
It doesn't work because no other community is doing this. Even the white feminists, they even know you either gonna be full femme or you just gonna fake it until you need to know where you go, and then you going back home, which is what the white feminists did in the 60s. They got what they needed, they went back home. The full feminists, they stayed out there. They knew what time it was. Yeah. Right.
Modern feminists.
Only our women were the only ones that said is feminism or that's it. And it's still here 56 years later, and it's still in trouble. White women are still making more money. Well, now you guys are making more money than white women, but y'all not touching white men.
We're not what now?
I said you guys are making more money than that white woman, but you're still not touching white men. But now,
say that, but see, that's not, as you have seen in other videos that I've had. That's to me, that's not the standard. So
what is the standard?
Measure for me.
So what is the standard?
Me, what I'm doing, what makes me happy.
You see what you say? What makes you happy?
No, I'm just saying. Why would I? My measure isn't what the white man's doing. That's not my measure. That's not.
I'm not measuring myself against that white man. I'm just saying society's gonna measure everything by who's on top. Sure. That's the compare. But what I'm saying is, in our community, you guys get all the benefits, even though you're getting disrespected all over the place. You guys get the benefits. We don't get shit.
Yeah.
Nobody's throwing money at us to go get an education unless we're bouncing the ball or catching it.
Right.
Ain't happening. But y'all can have the worst GPAs in history. They'll throw money at y'all.
Nah.
What? Ma'am.
Nah. That's for both.
Okay, I'll prove it. Okay. Now, when I graduated high school, I'll just tell my age. It was in 03. I wanted to go to Hofstra. They barely gave us money. I didn't end up going. My sister goes Quinnipiac. She made, and that school was almost three times what Hofstra was. They threw money at her to go.
Was she smart?
She's smart, but she couldn't touch my GPA.
Really?
Couldn't touch it. I had an A. She was like 85, 84, something around there. I don't remember the exact number, but they threw money at her to go. So that's the only reason why she went, because they threw more money at her.
So the school you wanted to go to?
No, the school I wanted to go to, they only want to give me $5,000. And the school at that point was it was creeping up to like $15,000 a year. So that my parents still had to come up with an extra 10.
I can't talk to that because you're just one dude. I don't know.
You can look at any black guy. They don't give us money like that unless we play in a sport or we have like a 5.0 GPA. They're not giving us money. It's not happening. That's why I said you could have a 2.0 in high school, 4 years, they'll still give you money. If you want to say, okay, let's say I want to go to, I'll use one of your schools. If you want to go to Washington.
Right.
They'll throw money at you.
Right. I understand that. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. I understand that, but I'm saying
white people love y'all.
No, because even if I were, I guess we're on the same page with that. I agree with you on that. So say if we agree on that.
So where is it? Okay, so let me ask you. So where is it that the black woman is destroying the black man? Like in terms of strength wise, what section is the black woman excelling at over the black man? To put out your argument that she's stronger than he is.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I'm just trying to get an understanding of where we're measuring the strength. That's kind of
okay. We can go money. We can go assets. Money and assets are together. Money, privilege, social status. Right,
but you're saying so. No, I mean, how are we going to measure who's stronger? Like, are we measuring who has it harder, or are we measuring?
Yes. Who has it harder? You guys do not have it harder.
That doesn't equate to stronger, though. So all I'm trying to say. Who has it harder? It's true. We can agree you have it harder. But I'm saying that doesn't mean you're stronger though. Just because you have a little harder than me on the grand scheme of things. In the grand scheme of things, I'm not too...
Okay, fine. Okay, we'll play that. I like where this is going. This is why I wanted you on here. You tell me as a black woman what you go through, because maybe I don't know, and I live with one.
Right.
Tell
Me
me.
personally, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't go through nothing.
Okay, tell me what your sister go through, because you're on social media. So you tell me what your sister go through.
What do you mean, my sister?
I said your sister. Your
Oh, my
sisters.
sister.
Yeah, sister.
I mean, I don't know, because you know me. I've been in the military. I grew up in a military family. I live in the Pacific Northwest and a neighborhood that I can probably sleep with my front door wide open. So I just grew up different. You know what I mean? So a lot of my
That's
friends.
fine. I grew up in the suburbs too.
Right, but I'm saying even now, a lot of my friends are military too. So we get out, veterans. We take advantage of the veterans benefits, go to school or get the business loans or whatever. So a lot of my friends, women friends, have it going on. On the grand scheme.
See, there's that word. Y'all see that, folk?
Oh,
They got it going on.
you don't like that?
What Solo said? She understands that black women have a little privilege of white supremacist society. Of course they do. They ain't gonna get out to no black man.
But let me ask you this, kid. Where do you think we fall on that in the grand scheme? So I get you think when you compare yourself to me, or not me specifically, you specifically, but what we represent. I see that you think we have it better, but how do you think we are in the grand scheme of
What do you
things?
mean?
Like
You
where
mean
would
in
you
life?
say you are where I am? Where black men are and where black women are in the grand scheme. Like we're like rank it.
You guys are a little bit above us.
Just a little, right?
Yeah.
But still collectively you would say we're kind of the same. For the most part, we do the same thing.
Well, right now with this, if this administration gets in, y'all gonna surpass us. It's not even gonna be close.
But I mean, let's just say before this. Let's just say
I'm talking about before, but right now,
yeah.
December 12th, 2020, we're almost neck and neck.
That's
If
my point.
Biden and Harris get in, by the summertime, y'all gonna way surpass us. I know this for
my point
sure.
is, even if saying, like he said, we have a little privilege, right? But it's still just a little.
That's
You know
more
what I'm
than what
saying?
we're getting.
But I mean,
Unless that man is gay, he's not getting any privileges.
so you feel like you have to be a double minority.
You have to be a triple minority to get something out of this. You guys are a triple minority. Black men are not.
You say you're just one.
We're two.
Just
We're
one.
black and underrepresented.
But okay,
You're a
so it's
woman.
not-
You're a woman. You're black, and you're underrepresented. You're a triple minority. The problem is now all the other races, they're going to start saying they're triple minorities. But right now, black women own that monopoly. You got the Hispanics gnawing at your heels right now, but you guys still run that.
But okay, so let's rank it. We have rank it from top to bottom for me, just so we can get that to an agreement on that.
Okay. In the grand scheme of America, am I allowed to add Jews?
Sure.
Or leave them out? Okay. So the Jews is number one. We know this.
Yeah.
Then I want to say the Asians they're number two right now. Then you have the Hispanics. They've actually crept past white people because as a minority, they've gained so much over the last 20 years. They're like neck and neck right now. But the fact that they took over Miami and they're taking over Texas, and the Southwest, they're pushing themselves past white people. Then you got white people, but white people have an asterisk next to them because they still have a lot of power. But right now, their social status is in the crap right now because they're basically getting blamed for everything. And then it's us. But if you break it down, you guys are at least a level or two ahead of us.
Okay.
Just off the fact that you get privileges we don't.
Like name two that I get.
Scholarships. And the fact that they're passing laws for you, they don't give a shit. That would benefit us more, but they put y'all in the front of it. Like the bullshit Crown Act. Gavin Newsom sits there and signs that bill into law. Has none but black women on the stage. And when I analyze that bill, that does not help black women. It actually helps out that white woman, but nobody took the time to go research that. But we gonna leave that alone for another day because I already eviscerated that.
I was gonna say yeah. Plus, I want to talk to you about that another time. But just
That's fine. I think that law is bullshit. The fact that Black Lives Matter was started by 4 women, which is fine with me, I don't give a damn. But when you have those 4 women dictating policy, and then they conveniently keep moving down the part where they say they want to destroy the patriarchy, you gain power, but you've destroyed how black people are perceived in America. Because when George Floyd happened, everybody was on board. Now here we are, they're damn near on the floor. To the point now they have infighting that's gone public because of money. But we know if this was a man, they would have been in court already.
This is well, you know me how I feel about them. I don't even want to get started on it.
No, I understand, but between scholarships and how you're viewed in white society, and with the Jews,
right?
There's no question, you guys are killing us right now.
But would you? Okay, so you ranked it before you get to the sub, groups of us. Whether you would say let me ask you this: would you put us the same or lower or higher than a black gay man?
You mean like a hetero? You mean hetero?
Homosexual.
The hetero gay black man is a hetero straight black man. He's still under you guys.
The hetero, you think the hetero? No, I mean, what about a homosexual black man?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's black women, then the gay black man, then the straight black man.
Okay.
I can't even separate you two. I can't even separate y'all with y'all and the lesbians. I can't even do that.
Right.
So the gay black man's over the straight black man.
I feel like even if I gave you this point, right? Okay, say if the structure that you just provided is right. Okay, cool. But again, how does that make you stronger? How do you feel like you're faring with the
black men were doing way better
last year. That's what I'm saying. So you think you're faring well with the odds stacked against you as a whole, not just you.
Yes. For all the bullshit we do, still number 2 sought after man on earth.
I thought y'all were the number 1 sought man.
No, that's the white man. That's the white man
really?
all day. Yeah, the white man all day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's websites that have done this. It's white men, then us, then Hispanic man, then the Asians.
You were something else.
No, I do this research, man. Go look it up. I got it off of an article that patrolled dating sites. And yeah, women either prefer that white man first, then us. Then they would go to their own if they couldn't. Right. Well, that's a given. They would go to theirs first, but if they had to choose, it would be white then black.
Right. I think it depends on who you ask.
Like, well, again, they went on dating sites, so they saw who was
all races of women preferred white males.
The white man. Yeah, they preferred the white man first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have that. What else? Because it doesn't seem to me like you feel like you are faring well with the odds that the cards that you were dealt.
Okay. I'm gonna hurt your feelings.
Go ahead.
Black men have raised their net worth to over $7,000, right? I know that's not a lot. Black women between 18 and 64, they're worth $105.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. You could
like their net income.
Yes, their net worth is $105.
The make minus their debt. Like the money they have in their account minus their debt.
Yes, you guys have the most debt in the country.
I believe that
as
right
a group, you have the most debt.
I believe that all the materialism.
I read a study that said you guys have 85% of the student debt in this country.
Wow.
The female student debt in this country is $1.52 trillion. You guys owed 85% of that.
Wow. Because
men have, I think, about 504 billion right now.
Because we're taught, that you got to go out there and get your education. I mean, a lot of women want to be like nurses and things like that. You have to go out and get an education.
Oh, you don't want to get started on
a lot of jobs that we can do, you need an education for. Let's just be real. Like you, for example, you don't even need education. You can go out and get a construction job and make so much money. Or you can be a truck driver and make so much money.
But that's why I advocate to recertify high schools. So it's not so much for the black communities, for the black men and the black boys coming up. They can have a shot. Because we all know we all can't go to college. We know this. Even if we have the grades, sometimes they're not going to give us the money. So it'd be nice if you come out of middle and high school, 7 years, with a trade underneath your belt.
So you said earlier that you go to the burbs.
What's that?
You say earlier you grew up in the burbs. Have you ever experienced any of these things that you're saying black men experience? Have you experienced them personally?
What?
Anything that you're saying like right now? I mean, the scholarship. Do you feel personally as a black man that you deal with as much as you're saying right now?
Yes.
So, do you?
Yes.
So you're fearful in your car when you drive and get pulled over?
Yes.
Are you?
Yes.
I'm actually
I have
shocked
to
about
be.
that.
I have to be.
I'm very shocked to see
I'm very alert, but I also know. Okay, I'll tell you a story.
Okay.
I had a 97 Maxima.
Oh, that's why you got pulled over. I'm just joking.
No. This is why. No, seriously, that's why I got pulled over. No, I'm not even joking.
No?
Before we got our new car, I had nothing but old cars, all in the 90s.
Okay.
So I had my 97 Maxima. I said I'm gonna go to White Castle get something to eat. So I went to White Castle, got something to eat. I'm driving through this neighborhood called Malvern. It's predominantly white. I got pulled over by their town cops. So I was like, all right, whatever. I ain't even doing anything, so I said, whatever. He comes up, he's like, license registration. I already had it in my hand, so I gave it to him. He's like, you know why I pulled you over? I was like, no, I don't. Now I figured he's gonna lie and tell me I was speeding. So he says, well, your car matched the description of a break-in a couple blocks from here. I was like, well, that couldn't have been me because I just went to White Castle and got something to eat. He's like, don't lie to me. I was like, sir, the food is right on my seat. So he puts his flashlight in because I damn sure ain't going to touch that light.
Right.
So he looks in there. He's like, where you from? I'm like, so I told him what town I was in. So he's like, what are you doing here? Now, mind you, I just told him I went to White Castle. I was like, I just went to White Castle. He's like, all right, I don't want to see you here anymore. Get the hell out of my town. I was like, okay.
Damn.
And I left.
Uh-huh.
I've been stopped and frisked twice.
Where you from, New York?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And one time was right in front of Penn Station. So there's hundreds of people passing by, seeing me taking everything out of my pocket, even though I was dressed. Nice dress shirt, slacks, shoes. Taking everything out of my pocket, putting it on the ground in front of these two cops. How do you think my perception was going to look? That anybody passing by.
Right. And you believe, let me just ask you, I know the answer, I'm just asking this for the conversation's sake. You believe that was both of those situations was because you're black? Man.
I think the first one, he didn't know I was black until he came to the car because I had the old car. The first one, I guess, if you want to say maybe that's why he did it. I don't know why the hell he would. I guess I must have did something, but yeah, but
and
we don't get that privilege.
So Penn Station,
think of it like this. Okay, I play that game with you since we were on the stop and frisk.
Where's Penn Station at, though, kid? Where's that at? Where's that located? Penn Station.
What?
Where's it located?
Manhattan.
Like in New York. Manhattan. Okay.
Yeah, 34th Street and 7th Avenue, right on that side where they had the big old marquee.
Right.
Right there. So just and there's like escalators that go down into Penn Station, so you could just imagine the foot traffic, the cars, and everybody coming up and down. Just seeing a black guy.
He just stopped you.
And yeah, I was about to walk into Penn Station. They come and stop me. I thought I dropped something because I heard, hey, you. I thought I dropped something. But then I was like, you know what? It's New York. Ain't nobody gonna come back. Maybe I got somebody nice, and it was two cops.
Now, would it be crazy to say? I just looked up Manhattan's demographics, right? It's only like half white and the rest non-white. So, I mean, this is for fun. Okay, well, no, not even fun. We'll say 50. This says 50%, 54% white, 45.79% non-white. You don't think that white people get stopped and frisked at all?
I didn't say they didn't.
Their
numbers are not even close.
Oh, they're not?
No. When they did their last statistics, it was like 93% black and Hispanic. And maybe like Manhattan? 3% white.
Right. So, I mean, okay. Well, then you don't think more black and Hispanic people would get stopped and frisked when there's more?
We're less.
I just want to ask, why do people always assume this is... Now, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Why do people always assume that in places that are very...
you can't really use Penn Station because that's more of a tourist spot. You can't really.
I'm kind of surprised you got stopped in first in Penn Station, to be honest with you. That's kind of weird to me.
How do you think I felt? But I would have expected if I went to Harlem or something. Okay,
right.
They don't
That's
know
kinda
me.
odd.
Okay, but Penn Station, and I didn't do nothing. But that's them. That's NYPD on one. I can't help that. If it was LAPD, I probably would have got shot. Who knows?
Right.
But it is what it is. I got mad, but I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I
And do you know,
go
like,
through that.
So this put me on. You can be stopped and frisked without any type of what you call it,
Probable cause? Yes.
probable cause.
Just because of your color? Yes. That's why that policy was. That's why
No,
that
I know. I
policy
just
was
wanted to
always
make
in
sure I
hot water.
Yeah, I just want to make sure my was correct on it. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't remember if you had to have probable cause or not.
Yeah, he was supposed to do it for drug dealers, but then they just said, all right, we just go fuck with everybody.
Right. Okay.
Just
okay.
because. And plus, really, they don't want to tell you, but they really did that for their arrest quotas. That's why they really did it.
Oh
But
yeah, that's the reason why you
it
get
is what it
more tickets at the end of the month. I mean, it's just you personally, I don't know. I'm on the fence because, like I said earlier, as a black woman, I've never really had any run-ins with law enforcement that were like.
Again, you just said
But
why.
but I
But
will
you
say,
just
every
said
time
why.
I ever had been some static though, I was given lip.
I
But you
feel
know what I
you.
mean?
But you see what you
Yeah.
said. You said her.
What do you mean?
You said who'd you give lip to? Was it a female cop?
No, I said I was giving them lip.
Oh, you're giving them lip. But you're a
Anytime I have
female.
static.
You can get out of that. We don't get that
That's what I'm
luxury.
telling you. As a woman, I do feel that. Like I've smiled my
Yes.
way up. I can't tell you how many times.
Thank you.
But I'm just
We don't
saying,
get that luxury. If we smile at the cop, he gonna ask, "Can we search the vehicle?" Dead ass.
right? But it is where you're from too, though. You're from New York City.
And
Like it's
how come I go to other cities and I don't get harassed by the cops? And I pass by them all the time.
right?
Huh?
Exactly. New York City is a tough city. I mean, come on, come on.
I've been in Atlanta, never got hassled by the police.
That's
I've
my
been to
point.
Chicago, never got hassled by the police.
That's my point. New York's just a tough city. Well, Chicago. I don't know. Y'all be taking care of yourselves in Chicago. I'm joking.
No, we ain't gonna mention Chicago because they ain't gonna get mad.
I know, but no, I mean, I don't know. I always wonder when I have these conversations with black men. I always ask them that question, like, do you really believe a lot of things that happen in your life are solely because of your color? I've always wondered that.
We're going through it right now.
What are you talking about?
Both sides are going through it right now.
You think that?
Yes.
No.
Bailee, you know people on this earth don't like us. You know that.
Kid, gravity. You know.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Look,
ma'am. We got to face some harsh realities, ma'am.
that's not my reality, though.
I understand that's not your reality, and it's not mine. But I'm not going to be ignorant to the fact that most of the world is not going to like me because of my skin color.
But a lot of the world's not liked for many different reasons, though. I mean, for those reasons that happens. I mean, I don't know if that's a thing anymore. I really don't. I know
You
people
sure
think I'm
about
crazy when I say it.
Man,
I don't know. I don't necessarily think it's a thing
Listen,
that holds. I'm
ma'am.
not going to say individual.
I can prove it right now.
I'm not going to say individuals on the way. That's what I'm saying.
It's not individual. I'm talking about the
I'm
race.
just saying I don't believe that the system supports that anymore as much as it did before, at least.
Nah,
I don't
Solo,
think
she's not downplaying it. She lives different, so she's not seeing it.
What do you
I
mean by
get it.
downplaying though? Like, ask him.
No, because of our backgrounds, we're not in that. We're not like you don't live in the hood.
I see what you're saying. Oh,
So
okay.
he's probably saying you don't understand it, which is fine. I mean,
Right.
every black person never lived in the hood, so that's fine.
Right.
I've had the experience of living both in the hood and then
Mm-hmm.
living in the suburbs and then going back to the hood, so I understand it. But I mean, to piggyback off what you said, if you don't think that we're hated, like you could be the nice,
not
you
gonna
could be
say that.
Jesus, and
Right.
they'd still hate you because you're
No,
black.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
So what are you saying?
Aware individuals have hate, but my issue is it's not my business. That's my point. I don't care who hates me. As far
Yeah,
as
I
me.
don't care either.
I know
but we
that, but I'm
understand
just
that most of our race cares about who likes them or not.
But see right there. That's an internal problem. To me, that's why I look
Yes.
at that. That doesn't mean that a reality
But
has
and
changed.
that goes back to my point before.
Right.
Even though we both don't care as black men and black women, when the time comes,
Mm-hmm.
we know our women are going to take any little bit of praise and go over there. We know that for sure. And they will never
Or you
get
think
criticized
that
for it.
displays weakness, though, to do that in a woman. So that displays weakness in a woman to do that, to take that. So if that olive branch is given and we take it, you think that displays weakness in a woman?
Not if you're going to sell out your people on it.
You said sell out your people. Why do you say
Yes.
that?
Why? Because we see we have the we have it. Okay. Okay, we finna go there. Okay.
Ooh. Oh,
No, we finna
Lord.
go there. No, we finna go
Okay,
there
okay.
tonight.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
understanding.
Okay. You see the amount of women, black women, that are getting all the accolades and all the praise out in. I'll use Hollywood. We have to use Hollywood because
Okay.
that's like the measure of popularity. How many of them talk pro-black?
Women? Mm-hmm. All of them.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know the reason. That's a
Because
good
it's
question.
trendy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, especially in the election year.
None of them mean it.
You don't think any of them mean it? Come,
No.
Taraji,
No, she don't mean it.
Kerry Washington.
You know what? Okay, you know what? I'll give you Taraji on this one little point. She done made her money already.
Okay.
She has nothing to lose. She's ascended. No, she's running around now talking pro-black because she done got her millions already. She climbed herself out of the car with her daughter. She done made her millions. She's straight. She's a household name. She can afford it. She's probably in control of her finances, so she can say whatever she wants. Kerry Washington is not going to get that. She's not going to get that praise because she does not want y'all to forget that she was Olivia Pope.
Look, let's ask Solo Dolo about this one. 'Cause I'm kind of surprised that you're downplaying that black women aren't y'all's biggest like supporters when it comes down to it.
Well, look at it this way. Kerry Washington is talking pro-black now because of that movie she did on Netflix bombed.
Next, which one? Oh, American Son.
That shit bombed.
Yeah.
Nobody cared about that movie. Y'all,
Right.
when you say Kerry Washington, you don't bring that up. You don't bring up the movie that she did, Thief, on BET. You don't bring up She Hate Me. Y'all bring up Olivia Pope. And who was Olivia Pope? The white man's whore. Who swore she was in love.
Kid, I'm sorry.
Huh? What happened? She left. She had a debrief, folks. She couldn't handle that heat. I'm just playing. But
I'm
again,
sorry. My mom came in here.
ooh, wait, did your mom want some of this fire?
No. You trust me. You don't want to get her started.
Why not? I would love to talk to her. Maybe she's an old head.
Yeah, that's true.
She is an old head. She could probably tell me how it was back in the 60s.
Right.
Ask her. Ask her. I would love to know her opinion.
Okay, I'm gonna get her. One second.
Yeah, cool. I would love this. Folk, we might get a seasoned black woman on here. I want to hear this. She's not seasoned? Listen, your mama's seen some stuff she probably still haven't even told you. Folk, this is how we do it on Beyond Borders when Rose ain't here. I'm just kidding. I love Rose. But we get the unexpected sometimes. Good evening.
He has a channel.
Damn, just a channel? I got 2 podcasts. Just a channel.
Can you hear me? Oh, wait, 1 second.
I can hear you.
Kid.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can ask her.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Are you sure that's your mom?
Yes.
Bailee, Blair, you playing me?
No,
Y'all sound alike.
Oh yeah, we sound alike.
Yeah, y'all sound alike.
No,
Okay, so
we can't see you.
no.
Okay, 1 second, kid. She's about to eat, but she answer. 1 second. Here you go.
She's here.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. So I was talking to your daughter today about who is stronger, black men or black women. She's made compelling arguments that the black woman is stronger. And I say it's the black man, and I've made compelling arguments. So being that you're older than Bailee, I'd like to hear your opinion on the subject.
Well, quite naturally, the black woman is stronger. Without the black woman, the black man, of course, he needs the black woman. The woman was sent here as a helpmate for a man. So that meant not that you could not be in movement by yourself, but you're a force when we're with you. So technically, we're here just by the spirit, by God. I don't know how you believe, but if you believe that way, so naturally, that's the concurrence in which it flows.
Okay.
That energy is that. So yes, we were created from you, but with us, you're stronger. So,
So you believe in 50-50 accountability?
I don't believe in. I believe in 100% accountability.
Well, I mean between us for us to work
I know what you're saying.
together.
I
Yeah.
don't. I don't believe in together. No, not you could never have an equal percentage in a relationship. One is always going to give more than the other. So I believe that you should come to a relationship whole, and then together somebody's going to be given 60, someone's going to give 40. But that's just the expectation of a relationship. You should expect that anyway. Someone has to give in order to make it work.
Okay.
To make it work well.
60-40. Okay. I'm gonna do a little research on that. If it's true, I'm gonna
Numbers
steal
can't
it.
be debated. Everything else can.
Ooh. So if I find out the research is 60-40 and you're right, can I steal it?
Well, it really won't be research unless you're looking at the general consensus. So it's just opinions. But everything is, it's just relative.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate meeting you too, Kid Gravity.
Yes, ma'am. My real name is Mike.
Oh, okay, Mike. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Okay.
Enjoy the last of your sunset because you guys are 3 hours behind me.
I know. You too. Stay safe, Mike.
I will.
So funny.
Yes, ma'am. See?
Oh yeah.
See?
Oh Lord.
See? Now Gabe is gonna send me a hate message,
Right.
but that's okay. So Solo had another question for you, Bailee.
Yes.
I think this was for your mom though, but
Oh.
he said, "Where is Malcolm?" He said, "Where's Malcolm X female equivalent?"
Me.
Don't do that.
I am.
You're not Bailee.
That's what everybody says about me. I mean, as far as my
Do
thought,
you eat pork?
rarely.
So you can't be his equal. You can't be his equal. You eat that pork. You eat that swine.
My brother.
You put that pork on your fork. You can't do that.
No, but I mean, that's a good question. Where is the Malcolm X female equivalent? But I mean,
There
I
is
will.
no,
say, though,
no, y'all thought it was Tamika Mallory, and I already dispelled that little rumor.
Yeah, I followed. I would if I was back in the day. I'm more like a Malcolm than MLK personally. Like
I've
me
actually
personally.
switched. I'm more Malcolm now because MLK
Really?
he sold us out. Oh,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you read
I
that
agree.
COINTELPRO report, you ain't gonna like You ain't gonna like MLK anymore.
I mean, that's he sold us out because he has a holiday and Malcolm X doesn't. Come on now. Well, we're not
Well,
giving him
I know why the government didn't do that. They don't like Muslims. I understand. They had to do that concession with the Ramadan and all that, but they were not going to give a radical holiday.
Yeah, I just
If
feel like
if they did that, then Antifa would be out there yelling that they need a holiday, and they probably would have got it. So
Yeah,
I
I
understand
agree.
why, but
Malcolm X had it. I mean, that's why I believe he had it. Like, I just when I was younger, just like you, I was MLK. But I don't know.
because again, that's what schools taught us. They taught us MLK do it through peace and talking, all that. If you would have taught black kids, hey, this dude over here, he did the talking, but he was out there talking about he gonna kill Whitey. You
Right.
might come in the next day looking like Huey Newton. Talk about what up, teach? What you gonna teach me today? And then you start questioning shit, and then you get suspended.
You think it's funny though how
I did that one time.
Did you, did you think it's funny how a lot of like civil rights leaders were biracial? Wasn't
Well,
Malcolm
except
X
MLK, but yeah.
Except MLK. I always thought that was so interesting.
Well, Booker T. Washington wasn't.
He wasn't?
No, he wasn't biracial. WEB was,
Oh, okay.
but
WB.
no, Booker T. wasn't.
Yep.
Yeah, but we knew
You
that.
noticed that though? A lot of
That's
the-
the slavery thing, but we knew that. But now today, our civil rights leaders are coons.
You're so stupid. Don't even get me started.
I said it.
Don't get me started.
Tamika Mallory
the
pisses
boy,
me off.
John?
Huh?
John King, you don't like him?
Oh, you mean Malcolm X, aka Bechamel T. Washington? No, I don't. No, I've hated that man ever since I found out about him, and
didn't even
I
know
stayed
he-
on his neck when I found out that he wasn't black and he
Me too. I
lied.
thought he was black this whole time until recently.
Oh, you mean like Miss Jessica Krug, who
that?
ran around for half? Ooh, you don't know about Jessica Krug, folk. We about to go to the video portion of our show, but for those on the audio, I cannot show you this,
okay.
but I put this picture up on my Instagram a few months ago. Jessica Krug got called out for faking that she was a black woman, even though she's the Jews from Kansas City. And I'm going to show Bailee what she looks like, because I don't think Bailee has seen what Jessica Krug has looked like. And I still contend, and my wife agrees, we should just let Rachel Dolezal live.
Right.
But yes, this is the woman in question, folk.
I've seen her before.
I thought she was Latina at first.
Me too.
Yeah, she's a Jewish woman from KC.
I cannot believe people really thought she was black, though. Come on now.
Oh, yeah. I did the other one. I forget her name. But yeah, she paraded around like a black woman, and she got called out for it. Nope. Oh,
Look,
yeah.
we didn't
But
really
Talcum
have
X?
to
No. Talcum X? No. Shout out to Frank. He called him Martin Luther Cream. Yes.
Yeah, he's annoying.
He
For
is.
real.
You saw? I like that thing he said when he said you said that he was over there crying.
Oh, yeah, already.
Yeah,
And it's not
but-
even off yet.
But yeah, but y'all love him so much because he white.
That's not why.
Y'all love Bailee. We're gonna go there. Cool, we gonna go there. Let's go
Oh,
controversial.
no.
Black women, skin
I
tone
already told
genders.
you.
Y'all love. I know not you. This doesn't include you.
Oh, okay.
But we know black women love that white man. We know this. So swirling movement would not happen without that white man. Chris Linda Carrison does not publish books without that white man. We do not have Olivia Pope without that white man. It don't happen. Scandal don't take off. I put it up there on my Instagram too. I did a show on it. She said, and this, I know this was a lie. She said that she didn't want Fritz to be black because it would confuse people thinking that she was doing something with Obama. We know that wasn't the reason.
Oh,
You wanted that man to be white because it would have sold the show for
right.
black
'Cause
women.
who would really think that?
Well,
Like,
the
that had to do
idiots.
with Obama,
The idiots.
right?
No, we know it wasn't going to sell. And Shonda Rhimes, she loves interracial relationships. We know this.
Like Lonnie
I'll
Love.
have,
Like Lonnie Love.
why do you bring up that name to me?
You know you love her.
I made a promise to my wife in the car. I'm going to say it to you, black women. Come 2021, I am not talking about this woman no more.
You don't like
I'm
her.
done with her. I despise her. She's a walking contradiction. First, last year, she said, I encourage interracial relationships. Then she sits there and argues with Jeannie Mai because she got with Jeezy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's why I wrote in our group, I hope to the creator that she does not get cheated on by that white man. She might commit suicide on TV.
Yeah, like you said, I agree. I don't put anything against anybody wanting to explore, other races romantically. That's
Yes.
cool with
Just
me,
don't shit. If you go,
Yeah.
stay. Don't shit on the people
Right.
that's still over there. Go.
I agree. Yeah, that's just jacked up in general.
Right.
But look,
But
take-
we both do this.
right. So do we agree that black women are stronger? Then we can go ahead and just.
No, I think
not even saying that
okay.
you guys
I'll
are
say this: you guys are stronger because you get more opportunities to show your strength,
Okay,
and you have enough
yeah.
people that back your strength, even though most times it's bullshit.
You see that thing, that quote is something like there's what is it? To the effect of like there's like kind of like saying ironically there's kind of strength in pain, like there's power in pain, like that's why every few years there's a different minority, if you will, there's a different struggle, a different like right now I think I would definitely say maybe like trans is the thing right now that is being the rights that are being fought for. Or like 1 year, of course, it was gay rights, black rights, women's rights. So it's all
and T.S. Madison got its meteoric rise because of black women.
Who is T.S.? Oh, is that a trans?
That's a
person?
tranny. Yeah.
Oh.
And guess what? They asked her, "Hey, why do y'all imitate black women?" Because they said y'all are easy to imitate.
Wow. And that's another thing too. I'm not gonna lie to you though. You have to admit, you may feel
Y'all
the
love
black
y'all
man,
stereotypes.
but I'm about to say, as a black man, I understand you're saying a lot of the world is against you, but you got to admit, black women are the most disrespected by far.
That's a lie.
I think it's true.
It's a lie. The black child is the most
Disrespected? Yes.
disrespected.
I would never say. I do not believe we're the most unprotected. I think that's a
No,
lie, but I do
no,
believe we're the most.
You guys are the most. The black child is the most disrespected person on this planet.
Who do you think is who's the most disrespected? You said
The black child.
black child.
Yes, the black child. Nobody hears the black child.
No, but I see.
The
what
black
you're
child
saying.
goes through all that trauma, and everybody ignores that, and then become an adult. Then we want to ask, well, who
That's a
hurt you?
good point.
Who the hell? What's wrong with you?
That's a good point.
Why'd you get love?
That's a good point.
It ain't no coincidence if Colin Kaepernick still had his regular parents. He ain't doing none of this. He ain't being this revolutionary. It ain't happening. He's only doing it because his white parents are allowed him to do it. Notice they haven't reined that man in,
Right.
and they taught that man well.
Okay.
Now all of a sudden he a revolutionary because he got with black chicks.
Right. Where did it even come from?
Ain't no coincidence. Hey, guess what, folk? I'll give you the counter to that. Hey, Jimmy Butler mama kicked him out the house at 13, 15. He had to go live with his friend's white parents. Ever heard Jimmy Butler in trouble?
You are something else.
Ma'am, I've been doing this research since 2012.
I see. You came well prepared. That's
I
why
always
I'm
do.
shocked as to how you don't know. So that's a good point about the black. I didn't even think about that, but
Again, you guys go viral for twerking.
you know I'm against that. You know
I
I'm
understand
against
that.
But that's the reason why
A black man doing something like, when's the last time a black man did something worthwhile that contributed to the world and he went viral?
Oh, don't get started on y'all Instagram showing your little meat prints and stuff like that. Being harlots.
Okay, and what black man's gray sweatpants went viral?
Oh, I see what you're saying. None.
A black man just went viral and people are killing him for it because he wanted to make sure his business was straight. They're calling this man gay. He said he had an air of gay to him.
Because he didn't want women twerking.
If this was a black woman, she would have had a statue in every black nails and hair salon in the country. She would have been nominated for the Nobel Peace Award. She would have been hosting the Grammys.
I look, this is something about me. I can admit when someone's right, and you're right about that.
She would have been flipping the coin at the Super Bowl.
You're right. You're right. Maybe we're just the most patronized. I don't know.
Y'all not the most.
You know
No,
what?
you guys. Okay. You guys are the most imitated people on earth. I will give you that. But you're also the most represented. You can't tell me no. Look how Hollywood is going viral. Look how Hollywood. Who's the most powerful people in Hollywood right now besides the Jews?
I was about to say that's it for me. But I guess I will. Let me do something though. You're right in that a lot of the disrespect is self-inflicted. I will say that. But right now, the most powerful black women.
Yes, black women are the most powerful people in Hollywood next to the Jews.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think? Do you think that's fair as a collective? Do you think that's fair?
But again, you're not doing it.
No, I'm just asking.
No, they're not doing it for collective. They're doing it for themselves. They want to be next to that. They want to be next to the Jews. They want to be next to the white men.
No, but I'm saying, do you think that's fair? Like, why do you think that is right now? Like,
What?
do you think it's just because they're taking that black women as a collective are taking advantage of the climate right now? Do you think, like, what do you think? Why do you think that is right now?
Because you're women.
So you think we're a clash of the
It's feminism. It's
movement?
fourth wave feminism running amok right now.
So you think because we're the intersectionality of BLM and Me Too, we just kind of got in there? Is that what you
Well,
think?
this really started. No, this really started from the '90s. It just blew up now. Because remember, we could go to the '90s TV shows. What were the biggest shows in the '90s for black people?
Single.
Four black women, none of them with a man.
Girlfriends. Oh, that was 2000.
Four black women. One had a husband. All the rest were looking for love.
Got you. Martin.
Okay. Yes, Martin.
Cosby's. Oh, was that 90s?
Yeah, we can use the Cosbys. Y'all hate. Everybody loved the Cosbys until Bill Cosby started getting black people told.
Fresh Prince.
Intact black family. Which is fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, let's think
But
about
I'm talking about. Okay, I'll play that game with you. Here we go. Thea, single black mama.
Right.
South Central, single black mama. Huh?
227. Was that 90s?
227 was 80s, but that was an intact black family.
So solo dolo says selfish. So what would for you would be the right?
I don't know
way?
what he means by selfish.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's saying black women are
Yo,
selfish.
Solo, what you mean by selfish, bro? What were you saying, Bailey?
What would be the right way in your mind? What would be the right way? What would the correct picture be like?
Us coming together.
You don't think we're together
No.
because you feel like black
They
women
don't.
you
Ma'am,
need men.
you saw the BLM commercial that I put in the group?
Yeah.
Okay. They had one black family. One.
So you just feel like the whole "I'm independent, I don't need a man" just went too freaking far, basically.
It's already off the cliff.
Yes, that's what you're saying. Is
Now
like,
they're trying to catch it. Now that you see them try to whip out the grappling hook, they try to catch try to catch a rock so they can stop. Because this, like I said, this COVID exposed black people badly.
right.
Because notice, excuse me, the blue collar brothers aren't complaining.
Right.
You see a bunch of women on there. OnlyFans blew. There's no coincidence. OnlyFans blew up during the COVID.
Everybody's getting something from all races. I think that your vision's on black women because that's what you deal with. But if you're looking at everybody,
I'm looking at everybody. OnlyFans.
Are you?
Black women with power are selfish. Oh, okay. Black women with power. They are selfish.
Oh.
Ava DuVernay. Look how long she wasn't working with real black men like that.
Well, Ava DuVernay gets on my nerves.
Oprah don't give a damn about black men. She
Oprah
made a
gets on
career
my
off
nerves.
destroying us.
Yeah, Oprah gets on my nerves. Gayle King gets on my nerves.
Gayle King, look at the fuck shit she did this year with Kobe and Leslie and
Yeah,
Lisa
that
Leslie.
pisses me off. No, I'm with you. I just, I don't know. This is
Then everybody ran on TV when Oprah said, "Oh, Gail's not sleeping." Everybody's sending her condolences and all this bullshit.
right.
But then y'all are the same ones when Vanessa went out there and penned a nice little thing to Kobe, nice little tribute. Well, no, I take that back. I'm not even going to use that. When the brother died, it wasn't even 24 hours. Chicks were doing live streams talking about F Kobe.
That's crazy. I remember that.
They didn't care. They got hundreds of thousands of views. There was a chick that did a 6-hour live stream about this man dying the day he died. What the hell could you be talking about?
You know what? I'll give you, honestly, there's a clash between black women and black men. But to me, it's hard to say.
But here's the problem with the internal struggle.
Uh-huh.
That internal struggle is starting to stop because black men are starting to say, "I don't give a shit no more."
Well, you got to be perfectly honest with yourself. A lot of black men are dating elsewhere.
Not even close.
Yeah, no.
It's only 7%. It's not even close.
There's no way it's only 7%.
It's only 7%, ma'am. 88% of black men are married to black women. It's not even close.
I'm not talking about marriage. I'm talking about dating and all that.
Not even close. It's not even close.
I don't know.
Black men are less than 6%. It's not even close.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just
black
my
men are
reason.
6%. Black men are about 6%. Black women are about 3%. It's not even close.
3%
We don't date interracially. We're near the bottom of the interracial pool
Wow.
as a collective.
Got you.
Black men are second. Black women are on the bottom.
And you don't think it's good to go ahead and just, I don't know why.
Why what?
Why not? Date everybody.
Go ahead, but like I said before, don't shit on the next.
Oh, I
man.
agree with that.
If you want that white man, profess your love for that white man. Notice, Gabby gets the white man. Now all the scraggle daggles are now loving life, talking about, oh, now I can get a white man.
Uh-huh. The scraggle daggles.
Yeah, the scraggle daggles. Those snaggletooth jackasses that run online all day destroying black men, and then when you give them a critique, then they get mad.
Let me tell you something.
I'm telling Bailee, if you spent like 2 hours and did this research, the shit that you would find would blow your mind.
I'm going to. And then when I have my
I know it's gonna fuck you up when you hear that over half of black men don't have kids. I know that's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
I know that's gonna fuck you up. Go on Black Demographics. The shit that you can find on there, the shit is crazy.
I want to research it, especially before I start my new little platform.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, the politics, the shit is not for black men. That's why we needed Trump to stay in office.
Oh, sure. You about to go up another tree. Let me tell you something. Case in point, I personally believe black women.
I'm telling you, I know you got mad when I said that they're gonna draft people. You gonna get you gonna be like, damn kid, you were right in July. Watch what I tell you.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay.
Look,
You just give me your address where you at. I'll send you some food. You heard. I cook for a living.
I can't be drafted. I've already did my time.
I don't know. Well, okay, so you did your time. So
Yeah.
you gonna probably be training motherfuckers. They're gonna put niggas on the front line, and guess what? They're gonna put on the front line. All y'all with the vaccine.
You are so funny. I'm not getting that back.
You don't think that draft, man? When people, because you already see, they didn't even bring out the vaccine yet. They started to ship it out next week.
Right.
People are already saying they're not taking it. So what's the fastest way to distribute it?
I'll take it.
You start a draft and you put it on people as part of their immunization.
There's not gonna be no draft, boy. Especially not with Joe Biden.
You want to put money on this?
Yes.
That's the fastest way out of a recession.
When's the payday? We want to do June.
I'll do July. July 4th. July 4th.
Okay. What do we want to do? Okay.
I'll send you $50 in your Cash App.
I want to say 50 sounds good to me. Okay.
$50 in your Cash App.
So there's a draft.
That's the fastest way out of a recession.
Okay. Let's see. A draft, though. Not a war, but a draft, you're saying.
There's going to be a war. The way he's talking, he's going to get spicy with North Korea.
Okay.
He's going to try something. He's going to need that.
All right. Hey, look, kid, I hate to say this, but my mom's here, so.
No, that's fine. I was going to end the show anyway. I didn't want it to be like one of them Gabe 2-hour shows.
No, I want to say this. I do want to say this. I'm going to do some research because of you. And
I'm telling you,
but I will say,
please use DuckDuckGo. Do not use Google because they're going to hide shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can send me some stuff too, but
I put stuff in the group all the time. Y'all don't want to look at it.
Y'all
be scared of some of the shit I put in there.
Let me tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you this before I get out of here though.
Yes, ma'am.
I still feel the black women are stronger, but my mind's more open. You know what I mean?
Again, you guys are stronger because you get more privileges. The white man's willing to give you more privileges because he needs you above the black man. So his policies and what he needs to get done to control the black community is easier enforced. Because again, I have an analogy for you. I have a question for you. Which is easier to implement strategy wise? Do you go to an intact black family or do you go to a single mother and her kids?
Wait, say it one more time.
If you need to get something done in the black community,
get something done positive or
negative?
Destroy it?
Negative.
Okay.
Are you going to go to an intact black family or are you going to go to a single mother?
Intact.
No, you would go to the single mother.
No, I thought you meant as far as destroying.
If you're going to destroy the community, you go to the weakest members of the community, which are the women and the children.
Oh, I thought you were basically saying like, do you destroy the intact family? I thought that's
no. If you need to do something, you're going to. Yes, you need to go talk to the two weakest segments.
I've read about that. I have read. Back in the day, that's what they did basically. You know what I mean? They took fathers out of the homes with welfare.
I'm past that because
I'm saying, to me it sounds like now you're saying this is the new kind of like modern way to do it. To me,
I'm gonna scare y'all a little bit before we go.
Okay.
Black people, y'all not gonna like what I'm about to tell you, but the fact that y'all put them two in office, you just signed away all rights to welfare.
You think so?
Yes. Yes, because Kamala's people, the South Asians, they're coming. If you look up, there's a story out that Biden said one of his first tasks when he gets in is to make 500,000 Indians American citizens. And the fact that they're going to start passing out these checks, they're going to be the first ones to get it. So that means black people are not going to get these checks. There's going to be 500,000 black people that are not going to get these checks.
Look, we'll see. I'm getting you.
Well, listen, they've been trying to get rid of. Look what they did with Section 8. You had to show that you were in great distress,
right,
to get Section 8. Now they telling you have to be actively searching for a job or have a job to go get it. There's a story. There was a story out in Cobb County, Georgia.
I mean, but that's a good thing, though. Yeah,
they cut people's welfare off because they weren't looking for a job.
Right, that's good though.
No, I'm for it.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Basically, what you're saying is a lot of people who think that they were voting to keep those type of things.
No, you voted.
Yeah.
Okay. Bailee's going to get mad at me for this, but we're going to use this for the political show too.
Yeah.
I'm going to repeat it there.
Okay.
Black folks, before we go, I love y'all to death, but y'all basically shot the abolitionist and went back over the fence to the plantation. The abolitionist opened the fence and y'all beat the shit out of him and told him go away, and you went back and kissed Master's feet.
Oh hell, kid, let me go.
No, I'm dead serious. But yes, we're gonna go. They will fall. They will fall. Something fall.
I enjoyed it. No, bro, I enjoyed it.
Yes.
I enjoyed the pace of it. I enjoyed.
Yes,
you
Bailee is 6'17". Bailee lives in Washington. She's fixing to go get some seafood.
Yes,
I'm fixing to
sir.
go eat some of these oxtails that I made.
I heard someone cooking in the kitchen.
Oh no, no. That's my old lady in the bedroom. I made these oxtails on Thursday.
Gotcha.
I'm finna put
Yeah,
in
you're
a
from
little bit of
Jamaica.
grape. Well, my family is, but yes,
Oh.
I had to make them oxtails. Listen, I better make them oxtails now. The shit is $8.99 a pound right now. You better
Right.
get it, because when them fools get in, that shit might go back up to $16.99. You heard what I said?
real.
But let me get out of here,
My homeboy
because
has a
I'm
hat
gonna
that
get off on Biden
Wait, my homeboy has a hat that says "Make oxtail cheap again."
Oh, matter of fact, damn, I don't know where my MAGA hat is.
Oh,
Just
you
so
did
I
not
control
need a
it.
MAGA hat.
My friend bought it for me in Chinatown, $5. He got me the black one. My wife told me not to get the red one
hell.
because she said I was gonna get jumped.
For real.
I was like, I'm not gonna get jumped in Chinatown. Maybe on the train.
Where do you live now? What borough?
I live in Brooklyn.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes, I live in Brooklyn, but we are planning in the next few weeks to leave and go down to Atlanta.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm looking for a house right now. I actually found one today. I'm going to call up the realtor tomorrow and put the bid on it. I got the pre-qual and everything.
Damn.
New York is dead. I know
That's what I
people got
heard.
mad at me over in March when I said it, and now they're seeing it. They just cut off indoor dining that stops again on Monday, so the restaurants are in trouble. MTA is talking about raising rates again. The tolls they're talking about varying prices between peak and off peak. I mean, it's a mess out here.
Damn.
And we've had
Greatest
almost
in the world.
350,000 people leave since the COVID
That's
lockdowns.
crazy. Look, this is my time to move there. I'm gonna get me something cheap.
I wouldn't come here
No.
because they already passed their budget for 2021 and they've defunded the police $1 billion. You do not want to be here. The Bronx is about to be a shit show, and
About to go-
crime
there
and
goes
the
that
shooting
gentrification.
the shootings are up 800% right now.
You know that gentrification's been getting reversed.
Oh no! Well, here's the thing with the gentrification:
Uh-huh.
the Jews are starting to come over here, and these are Caribbean neighborhoods.
Oh,
Yeah,
Taking
because
advantage
they
of
know
that. Is that
because they
because
know the
of the
old
low-
folks. Because it's nothing but old folks that have owned these homes for decades. They're starting to die out, so they're trying to see if they can get these houses on the cheap.
well, I was just about to say that the house is about to be on the cheap now that people are leaving because of the economy right now.
Well,
It's not even-
again, it's still New York, so it's still gonna be high priced. Like New York has to like completely collapse. Like you can get an apartment in Manhattan for like $2,000 for a 1 bedroom.
Wow.
Back in the day, it was
one
like
bedroom?
3. 1 bedroom. Yeah, that's Manhattan. But I told this story on the show too. There's a woman who owns a building up in Harlem, and her shit was full before COVID. She was charging like $2,200 and up. She has like 2 people in her building now.
Can you imagine that? Damn.
And
Look,
ask me how
look,
much
hey,
she
look,
pay, how
look.
much ask me how much she pays a year in the mortgage.
I was gonna ask that. You mean for all the?
$100,000.
Yeah, I was about to say for all the. Damn.
$100,000.
That's crazy.
And she
All right.
can't get that money.
That's crazy.
But yes,
Okay.
but again, this
Thanks for
will
having me,
fall.
bro.
Something fall. So Bailee,
Yeah.
let them know where they can find you at, and we're gonna get up out of here because Bailee said she need to go get fried shrimp.
Yeah, yeah. No, my mom was cooking. But yeah,
What's she
y'all,
cooking?
Look, I don't know. I'm not out there.
How you don't ask her?
That's what was.
So
she
you
was coming
so wait,
down
so
with
you
me.
had your mama come on the thing, get me told, but you don't to ask her what she cooking so you can
She
tell
was
the whole
coming- yeah,
folk.
she was coming back from the store when she came in here. Look, y'all can find me at You Know That's Real. Again, at You Know That's Real on Instagram or my personal page. You saw it right here. Oh, The Smith Way. TheSmiffWay. K Gravity, thanks for having me on. I really enjoyed this conversation.
Yes, ma'am. And folk, she said she has a new show coming to talk about politics. She said she wants to bring me on so she can get to her show why Trump was the better option for black folks. But Solo Dolo, I want you on that. I want you to come over there, brother, because I know you're gonna get mad at some of the shit I say, but it's all good though, baby. It's all good though, baby.
Yes.
Folk, we gonna
I
get up
enjoyed
out
it.
of here. So take care. Stay safe. Hey, Bailee, you want to say anything before we sign off?
Yeah, again, just thanks. I really enjoyed the conversation. I learned some things. You have me. My mind's going right now about things I'm gonna have to research. But yeah, we need to do it again, kid. I'm
Yes,
glad.
ma'am.
Earlier, what I meant was I hadn't been here before, meaning I have never came on your platform to speak. That's what I
Yes.
meant.
Beyond Borders is where you can talk the freest. I like to keep Bet on Black more positive. That's why I didn't do it over there.
Right.
So, everyone, take care. Stay safe. Wear your mask to get your supplies. And one more thing. One more little caveat before we go. Black people, it's going to be okay. We have to do a little bit more assessments. We got to start coming together as one. Because, yes, we're going to have our petty squabbles here and there. But for us to get what we need to come together. And this is why I advocate separating. Because... Huh?
Oh, yeah. Nothing. Sorry, go ahead.
No, ask your question.
No. Go ahead.
I advocate separating because we have too many people that are not informed or low information that are saying the things that they think the world thinks we are saying as a collective. Which is why I always tell you, we got to stop letting celebrities talk for us.
Right. I agree with that.
Because if celebrities keep talking for us, they're only going to repeat what their handlers are telling them. Which is why you don't see the pro-black pages being promoted. And you see black men getting disrespected by nominees. And then you see black women go out and help the white man win, but then the white man does not invite them to the table. Shout out to BLM. Fuck y'all. I'm out.